Welcome back, you guys, for another episode of Legendary. And this episode is gonna be a little different. Uh, for some reason, this video as a whole was acting up, and I managed to recover the actual video, but the audio unfortunately was gone in terms of my voice. So this is gonna be a post-production piece, essentially. Um, Hopefully it comes out better than it normally would, but we'll see in the end. Uh, I did cut off a lot of the beginning section of this game because it was mostly me wandering around and didn't know where exactly to go. Actually, you saw for a glimpse there, passage in which you actually need to go rather. This game does a horrible job of actually directing the player. I don't want to have my hand held per se, but I want to, get subtle hints as to where to go. Granted, this was like a week or so after the recording of the last episode, so I don't entirely know if where I actually came from. That I came from, the actual roof of the not roof, but the second floor, as opposed to, third floor. I mean, first floor and up. So I actually would try to go down there and die to the fire. This was the successful attempt of finding the actual exit, which is right there.
Deckard, find a way into that golem wreckage. Pandora's box is somewhere inside.
So this level was by far one of the most frustrating levels I had to play. Playing. One, it's dark as shit for some reason, so you see me adjusting the gamma a few times. Two, this game pretty much teaches you, okay, make sure you remember what happened when you died, because bullshit. So it's a game where I realize it's essentially trial and error, which is kind of annoying. Speaking of annoying, these guys, the fact that they come out of literally nowhere. You'll see in the later section what I mean, but they literally come out of nowhere, and at the worst of times when you have no health to speak of, and because you didn't expect them to come, obviously you'll die. And this is the return of the tentacle monster again. That's a mistake I shouldn't have done. Use my anima so early. Speaking of anima, the fact that everything is excuse me. The fact that everything anything that involves the anima is tied to the F button is a huge mistake. It's a good, not a good mistake. It's a something you gotta do with the consoles, just because of the limited buttons. However, this is a PC. I have 100 and some odd keys on my fucking keyboard. Oh, and this level tells me that I really want to separate that F key into 3 different keys, because it gets really bad later in this level. So this section, it just completely fucks with you in terms of the lighting. You can't even see your weapon. You can't even see your model at all. I try to adjust the brightness a bit more. I didn't want to make it too bright, make everything blown out. Same time, I want to see my shit. So I stick with that brightness for the time being. You will see flashes every so often, just because the video is kind of corrupted. It's kind of, not really. By the way, the Molotov is the best crowd control grenades ever in this game. Apparently, the grenades kind of suck. If you hit someone, the radius is so small, it's not gonna really hit anyone else. But the Molotovs are one-hit kills, and they actually are effective. For some reason, they decided to give the soldier in this part of the level shotguns. I'm not sure if it's randomized or not, but I'm like 80 yards away and they decided to give him shotguns. They don't hit me once. At least not the shotgunners. But they try. This is the section of, oh, well, me trying to crouch, but accidentally pressing control again. This is the section where I was referring to bullshit. They weren't there to begin with. They spawn once you pass the first car. And once you pass there, you have no way of knowing there's actually enemies there. And so it's a trial and error game. At least that's what I learned from that section. Shooting the wall again when my reticle is outside of it, but whatever. So I'm a lot more careful this time around. Actually, this is the successful attempt. I tried it again, but was killed in the same section. So I tried this part like about twice, or I believe. This might be my third or fourth time. I don't entirely remember. So it's just me trying to pick them off one by one. Because as you can see, actually you can't see it now, but you'll notice, there it is. My health is really low. There is a smidgen of how much I have left over in terms of animal charge, but it's not enough to, you know, protect me from a hit. There it is. It's very insignificant. I did it just to see if I had anything, but you know, it was pointless because I don't have anything either way. Right here, you'll see me panicking. Just oh shit! Oh no, never mind. That's the last death. Oh no, there it is. A shotgun there can never hit me. If it wasn't any closer, I might have died. But because of the shotgun, you know, it has limited range. Here, I was prepared. Molotov. Killed everything in sight. So, I go in here and there's nothing. They were literally there to ambush the player. There's nothing there. There's absolutely nothing there for you besides ammo. Again, the game has a difficult job of telling you where to go. I was wandering for about 3 minutes, just wondering where to go. I know you have to go up here, however, it's not clear from the terrain that you have to go to the right. So there's a horrible cut right there. And yeah, it's not clear that you have to go through there. So for a second I thought, is that really where I go? Turned around and turned back around and realized, yes, it was. Essentially backtracking to the previous level. And from here is the easy mode until you get to the final section of the level. They throw a lot of anima at you and very little soldiers. They all focus on the actual NPC that are quote unquote helping you. And so you hardly ever get shot, and if you do, there's like 16 million anima soul thing around. So this is the weakest point of the game. Just fighting soldiers, essentially. Unfortunately, that's pretty much all you do, fight soldiers. But that's not, did I say weakest? That's a weak point. They could at least make the gun yeah, my fucking friends decided to shoot me. If they made the guns feel a lot more hefty, as if they had power behind them, it might have, you know, alleviated some of the, I guess, monotonous of shooting. It's kind of sad when you're talking about a first-person shooter. From the assault rifle just sounds as if they're pea shooters. It's no heft behind it. There's no power behind it. And not to mention, you'll see later in the game, later in this video, where you feel the guns are weak as shit. In some respect, this is true. They take forever to kill the creatures. your freaking axe is far superior than a lot of the guns you have, even the shotgun. But you can't be relying on the axe, considering that you got ranged enemies that will, kill you as soon as you get to their face. And with the creatures, they swarm you, so you kind of rely on your weapons, unfortunately. So I'm getting to that section where the final quote-unquote standoff is, you see the timer on the video is only 16 minutes long. Originally it was 40 because of this one section. Not true really. It's because of, it was 33 prior to the cut of this section. But it took me seriously about 20 attempts, no exaggeration, to finally beat this part. I did it, and I was lucky in order to actually win. It got to a point where I wanted to put the difficulty because of how. Oh, here's a great example. I try to actually absorb the anima, not use my own, and that will fuck you over. It doesn't help that the game doesn't tell you anything in terms of your anima and how to use it. You get a new ability called an anima discharge, I believe, where it basically does an AoE attack and enables you to, well, you'll see. So, in order to use the anima discharge, which they didn't bother to tell you, you have to double tap F. You see at that moment, I try to absorb it and it didn't let me. I try to, use my health. It uses your actual anima, capacity in order to do a discharge. At first it's easy. I'm getting frustrated trying to, crouch. At first it's easy. You kill one creature, okay, not a big deal. There go another one, okay, not a big deal. However, they start coming in waves. So after this, it's 2. Okay, it's getting annoying, but it's whatever. I could handle 2, maybe. So there go 1, and there's the other one. After I kill Dispatch, they come 5, and at that point, it's nearly impossible just because you have no anima. There it is, me being frustrated, trying to crouch. You have no anima. You run your bullet, or rather your chamber is low, so you have to reload. You're running low on health because they're whittling you away. It's a war of attrition. You're waiting until the magical moment in which the helicopter comes and pick you up. I attempted to do this many times, and at that point I was like, okay, gotta do this shit again. I was actually considering quitting this LP just because of this stupid section. And they're still not there. You hear the helicopter hoping in vain that they will help you out. But as you can see, I've been running around for like 40 seconds. There it is. So that was a huge jump in difficulty for no reason. Now I'm gonna shut up.
The clubhouse turned out to be farther away than I thought. Lexington ferried us and Pandora's Box across the Atlantic Ocean to the Council of 98's headquarters, a hidden complex beneath the Houses of Parliament in London. The Council secured the artifact and immediately set about analyzing it, trying to find some way to reverse the process that released the creatures into the world. The Council also subjected the signet on Deckard's arm to a multitude of scans. No one seemed to understand what the purpose of the brand was. In the meantime, I provided Lexington with the location of a hidden lab in the English countryside that LeFay had used for much of his research on Pandora's Box. We decided to raid the facility and search for intelligence. Deckard insisted on joining us. After all, he was the one LeFay tricked into opening the box in the first place. Now he wanted a chance to set things right. The Council didn't see things his way, insisting the signet on his arm was too valuable to risk losing, but Deckard was determined, finding his way to our aircraft at the last moment.
Heads up, gentlemen, we're approaching the LZ. Intel reports this is where LaFay researched Pandora's box. Objective is to learn whatever we can about his endgame. Satellite imaging shows plenty of bad guys and critters, so watch your asses.
Not my ass I'm worried about, boss.
Incoming Griffins! I can't keep her airborne! We're going down! Brace for impact!
Deckard, wake up! Lexington's unconscious, and the rest of the crew is dead. I'm going to radio the Council for help, but you must find LaFay's research. Every second counts. Head to the cathedral. The lab is hidden beneath the main hall. And Deckard, try not to get yourself killed. I'm running low on friends these days.
So if you like this video, show your support by rating, commenting, and subscribing, and I hope to see you in the next episode.